Shepherd, in style since 1906.
Good evening with sports from Anne-Marie Burke. The ICC T20 World Cup hero is back home. Carlos Brathwaite, who struck 4 consecutive sixes off the final over by Ben Stokes for the West Indies to win the World Cup final in India in March, is back in Barbados for the first time since that historic feat. He says it's good to be home.
Never get to close that first chapter winning the World Cup and then jet off the IPL directly after, so feel good to now celebrate with family and friends in person as opposed to over FaceTime or Skype, and just want to get this chapter over now before I head off the Tri Series.
How does it feel, man? I mean, you still reliving moments all over again?
Yeah, I got a lot of videos on my phone, still watching them back. As I saw the coastline, took a few photos, watched back a couple of videos, and the cold bump started to come up again, so it's a feeling that I would never ever forget, and just happy that I could be the one to bring that joy to Caribbean.
Carlos also relived the moment as it happened through his eyes.
Met with Marlon in mid-pitch and just decided, take myself out of the moment, out of the scenario, forget the equation, just focus on the ball, maximize each and every delivery, get back on ball, and if it doesn't go the boundary, running. First one was down the leg side, got it away for 6, and Marlon was hype as ever. But I just tried to stay calm. Second and third ball was the same thing. Once I got away the third 6 ball, I knew it was virtually impossible for us to lose from that time. So I just took that time to celebrate with my girlfriend, the West Indies women, and Marlon. And then after the 4th 6, I just took a 5 seconds for myself, screamed, I don't know what I said. But just happy to enjoy that one moment for myself before the team came on. And words can't explain, to be fair.
West Indies Prime Ministers have no desire to run the affairs of West Indies cricket, but those who do must change their business model. That's the assertion and advice from Grenada Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, who delivered the Sir Frank Worrell Memorial Lecture last night at the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus. Dr. Mitchell, who is the chairman of the CARICOM subcommittee on cricket, contended that if the leadership style of yesteryear is used today, then chaos will be created. He called for restructuring and a redesigning that will improve the quality and competency of leadership.
This new leadership requires more than technical expertise, administrative ability, and traditional management styles. It calls for better self-leadership, better motivational skills, better handling of key relationships inside and outside the organization, and better management of the organization, diversity and independence. In other words, don't expect what Sir Gary and the others of the past accepted 40 years ago or 30 years ago. Think you're going to try that today with the young people of our time? Waste of time.
To netball now, 1 goal was all that separated UWI Blackbirds A and Guardian General Pride of Villa when the two teams met in a top-of-the-table clash in the BNA Division 1 League competition last night. Playing at the netball stadium, the Blackbirds never trailed despite a 3rd and 4th quarter fight back from Villa. CBC's Damien Best reports.
A big clash at the netball stadium, UWI Blackbirds versus Pride of Villa. Blackbirds from the center pass. They get it in the circle to goal shooter Shanika Wharton. That's dynamite from long distance. Villa with a pep in their step as well. Goal shooter Latonya Blackman, outstanding game. A perfect 21 goals from 21 attempts. She was feeding off her sister Nadia as well. Lob pass, goalkeeper out of position, automatic from there. But it was the Blackbirds who held a narrow 1-goal lead after 1 quarter, 13-12. Wharton netting 42 of 46 attempts in the contest. 2nd quarter now, still a lot of free movement in the midcourt. The defense at both ends under pressure. Wharton up and in. A couple turnovers costly for Villa, but for the most part, they kept within striking distance. Down by 5 after 2 quarters. Bullet pass to Latonya. Then extending herself to make the grab and some finesse to cap it off. However, the Blackbirds would be sitting pretty up, 28-23, with 2 quarters to go. In the third, things changed as Villa started to chip away at that advantage. Entered Faye Seeley at the goal shooter position, businesslike from the get-go. She and goal attack Nadia, who finished with 7 from 10, gave Villa an extra boost in the third. Seeley scoring 21 goals from 25 attempts, with Villa only down by 2 now, 36-38. Final quarter all to play for Villa. Start well, Seeley like a sniper, locked and loaded. Blackbirds fighting fire with fire. Wharton winning the fingertip battle here on the lob pass. Goal attack, Rhea Holder getting in on the act as well. Finished with 8 from 11. The clock ticking away. Seesaw battle, quick pass, and the rest is history. Well, this play exemplified the hunger for success by Villa. Seeley, trusting Nadia was in position. Then after the whistle, comes back to complete the effort. But somebody had to come away victorious, and the Blackbirds just kept their composure down the stretch. Villa unable to stop Wharton. And indeed, they would go down fighting, losing by just 1 goal to the Blackbirds, 49-50. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Meanwhile, Pine Hill St. Barnabas finished the first round of the BNA League with a win as they got past UWA Blackbirds B team by 19-goal margin, 48-29. I'll let the scoreline tell the tale. St. Barnabas with a 17-goal lead, 29-12 by halftime. So Blackbirds had their work cut out for them. Goal shooter Monique James ensuring she was in the right position to score. But what the St. Barnabas team had was strong passing and working through the defense. And in the circle, goal shooter Shakira Boxell was finishing the plays the right way. UWA had some good teamwork in the circle as well. Goal attack Rhea Bryant to James, who had 16 from 25 attempts in the game. But the St. Barnabas passing like clockwork again, Boxell with finishing duties, as at the end of the third, they still led at 39-20. Blackbirds started the final quarter strong, all players really giving it their all. Through the back door, Bryant makes it good. St. Barnabas, though, still on point. Boxell with no real defense makes it look so easy. The defense, they were working too. Interception, and it's coming back down court. And watch this pass. Goal attack Thomas, she held on to it as she shot 28 from 42 attempts. St. Barnabas taking the game at 48-29. Now, Barbados doesn't have a rich Olympic history in the 800 meters, but tonight's Olympic moment is one such qualifier.
Beijing Olympic Moments, brought to you by Sagicor General Insurance, Sanders Barbados, and Good Time Snacks. Sydney 2000, Milton Brown with 3/100th of a second outside of advance into the semifinals of the men's 800 meters.
Here's the start of Heat 7. Milton Brown for Barbados in 7. Makes a fair start. In lane 3, Victor Latsis of Latvia has gone out quickly. On the inside, running well. Tigazuni of Morocco is also in there. And there goes the world leader to the front in the red, Andre Bucher of Switzerland.
Going right with him is Milton Brown. He's got to do that because he's had slow races where there have been no time qualifiers and fast races. If he hangs on to a fast pace, he has a chance, Lance, to get through to the next round.
Bucher is on top at the moment by 1.5 meters over Brown. As they come down the stretch with Tigazuni of Morocco getting a good position as well.
52.09 for the first lap. Brown not far behind that, so even though he's in 4th place, he is hanging on to the pace, and if his intention is to get through as a fast time qualifier, he's doing a good job so far.
Nathan Kahan of Belarus is chasing the leader. And Tigazuni of Morocco has now gone to run shoulder to shoulder with Andre Booker. Milton Brown still there battling away in third spot and running very, very well. He has kept pace with this classy field and the challenges for a position down the stretch.
Has short legs and a short stride, so got to continue working those arms to keep his pace going, but heads into the straightaway third and doing a good job so far.
Booker from Switzerland ahead of Tigazuni of Morocco, who comes charging forward on the outside. There goes Victor Latsis, still passing Milton Brown for third, but Tigazuni wins it. Milton Brown for Barbados looking to be pushed back into fifth spot.
Beijing Olympic moments